Hi everyone and welcome back to LL Sports and News. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just a quick football one today. Arsenal taking on Leicester at home in the Premier League. First half, Arsenal 70% possession. All Arsenal really looked good. And on 19 minutes, Gabriel Martinelli scores his first goal in 6 months. Can you believe that? Well done to him. Well taken goal. It looked sharp actually. And in fact, over the first half, he could have had a hat-trick, but he played well, got his goal, and yeah, good for him, man. Pleased for him. Another goal Arsenal scored on 45 minutes. Leandro Trossard. Arsenal in complete control at this stage and went in 2-0 up, and I was thinking to myself, this could be the proverbial cricket score because Arsenal was so much on top. It was unbelievable. And you know what? It's funny because I couldn't work out whether Arsenal were that good or Leicester were that bad, because Leicester come into this game in pretty poor shape. A lot of people were saying that they looked odds on for relegation even at this stage. The Leicester fans were on the manager's case. They weren't happy with the style of football. And so when I saw that first half, I was thinking to myself, wow, this really could be a thrashing. So yeah, that was the end of the first half. But to be fair to Leicester, in the second half, they came out and they showed a little bit more. And within a couple of minutes, believe it or not, they scored a bit of a deflected goal, but James Justin got the goal. And yeah, Leicester, to their credit, found a way back somehow to 2-1. And so you've gone from Arsenal being totally dominant. I mean, I think in that first half, Arsenal had something like 13 shots on goal to Leicester's 1. Leicester had no shots on target. Arsenal, I think, had something like 76% possession in that first half. So, yeah, so to come back and get a goal so early was good for them. I think it settled them down a bit. They kind of got into the game a little bit more, although Arsenal still had the majority of the possession. But on 63 minutes, Arsenal, bit sloppy at the back, bit lax, not tracking the runners. And James Justin scores an unbelievable volley on 63 minutes. Really, really good goal. And I'm going to say this, even as an Arsenal fan, I was pleased for James Justin, and I'll tell you why, because I actually went to school with James Justin's dad, Mick, and he was a good friend of mine, a real great guy. He actually lost his life to cancer a few years back. So to see his son, you know, playing football at the highest level, he's been called up for England before, he's a Leicester regular. To see him get a couple of goals in this game, the second goal, like I said, superb goal, I was actually pleased for him. So well done to the lad for that. Arsenal seemed a little bit shocked by that. Leicester seemed to gain a bit of confidence, as you would imagine. And I was thinking to myself, oh no, what, are Arsenal really going to let this go? I mean, you know, Man City earlier on this morning, they dropped points away to Newcastle in a hard-fought game. So obviously you're thinking this is Arsenal's chance to really go and take advantage of that, beat Leicester today, go top of the table, and yeah, if only for a while, and take full advantage. But it would appear after Leicester got back into the game that things were looking a bit ropey. But what can you say? Arsenal, we just don't do things easy, do we? So we wait until, I think it's something like the 94th minute, we actually get the goal, which would, you know, put us in the front seat. So get a goal. I think it was in the own goal by Ndidi. Could have been Trossard's goal, but I think they gave it to Ndidi. But that put Arsenal 3-2 to the good. And then a couple of minutes later, they got another goal through Kai Havertz to make it 4-2. So Arsenal wound up winning the game 4-2. A strange but eventful game. But I do think Arsenal were fully deserving of the win. They had by far the majority of the ball, created far more chances. I think they had something like 36 shots on goal to Leicester's 5, 16 on target to Leicester's 3. I think overall possession stats were around about the 75% they had in the first half. So a dominant win, although that doesn't quite reflect itself in terms of the score, which was 4-2 to Arsenal. They got a scare, but they showed, once again, Arsenal showing resilience, heart, determination, and they got the win in the end. So a good day today for Arsenal, because as I said, that was a much-needed win, especially after City had dropped points away to Newcastle today. And it's funny how things go, isn't it? Because last week, Arsenal were the ones who who came up short in terms of late goals. We conceded that very, very late goal against Man City, which would have given us a famous win there. This weekend, we got the draw, but this weekend we get a couple of late goals and beat Leicester. So it's funny how things go in football. In terms of the Arsenal season so far, we've now played 6, we've won 4, drawn 2, we haven't lost any games. We currently sit third in the table because Liverpool, as I speak, have beaten Wolves. So I think Liverpool will go top of the table. I think they've got some 15 points for them. Man City 14 points, Arsenal third on 14 points, and Chelsea on 13 points. So yeah, it's a good day today in the end. A little bit ropey, as I said, but Arsenal fully deserved their win. In terms of man of the match, I think we've got to be fair and say that the Leicester goalkeeper, Mads Hermansen, I think his name is, he had an outstanding game today. I've literally lost count of the amount of saves he made, but he was brilliant. And some of the saves he made as well were top class. And had it not have been for him, Arsenal could quite literally have hit double figures. He was that good. So shout out to the young man. As I said, shout out to the boy James Justin for the reasons I explained earlier. And shout out also to Leandro Trossard. I'm going to appoint him Arsenal's man of the match. He had an involvement in a couple of the goals. He didn't get the best of starts in the game, I must admit. He was a bit slow to come to the party. But in the end, I thought he was pretty good today and probably deserves to be Arsenal's man of the match. Got to give an honourable mention also to Gabriel Martinelli. I thought he had a really good first half. Tailed off a little bit in the second half, but in the first half I thought he was really good. And he needed that goal. As I said, I think it's his first goal for like 6 months, which for a guy of his ability, it isn't good enough really. So good to see that in the last couple of weeks, his form's picked up. He's always done his fair share in terms of hard work for the team, but he's not been in the best type of form, especially going forward. But today I thought he looked sharp, he looked energetic, he was willing to take on the fullbacks, and he got his reward. So well done to him for that. Next league game for Arsenal is next weekend against Southampton. And without wishing to be disrespectful to Southampton, I think that's a game that Arsenal should be expected to win and win well. That being said, a lot of people said that we were going to smoke Leicester and it didn't quite work out that way. So, you know, you can't be too complacent, you can't be too overconfident. And of course, during the midweek, Arsenal have their second Champions League game of the season when they take on Paris Saint-Germain at home. So it's an interesting week coming up, but all good today. Arsenal 4, Leicester 2, third in the table, unbeaten in the league, looking good. Don't forget as well, we've just come off the back of a very difficult 10 days. We played 4 games in 10 days. We had Tottenham away, beat them. Atalanta in the Champions League in Italy, we drew there, creditable draw there. And of course, the game against Man City, which so much has been said about, we got a very creditable draw in that game. So it's looking good for Arsenal. Still not quite at our best. And I think the game today exemplified that. But we came through and we got the win in the end. But that's all I've got for today, guys. Thanks for watching and supporting the LL Sports and News channel. I'll be doing a lot more videos on this channel, football, boxing, relevant sports items. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as this helps with the algorithms, helps push the channel. And I'll be speaking to you guys soon. So take care, and I'm out.